In this video, we are going to visit a potential crime scene, a perfect murder. And who is going to be murdered here? Let's see. The victim here is the lens matter. And who do you think is the mastermind behind this possible perfect murder? If, of course, the surgeon. And who is going to try to protect this lens, zonules and the posterior capsule? So we don't want these police, the zonules and the posterior capsule, to know that we are going to remove this lens matter. That's the aim. That's how we are going to do a perfect crime. So during capsulorhexis, always use the shearing force more often than the ripping force or tearing force, because shearing forces are more zonular friendly. When you are doing a hydrodissection, it has to be perfect. You must decompress the chamber little bit. The position of the hydrocannula and the push should be perfect so that you get complete separation of the lens matter from the bag. So once you have this nice hydrodissection, the lens is completely separated from the bag, and that means less stress on the bag when we are removing this lens matter. When we are doing trench divide, remember we can use very low IOP because we don't need to put pressure on the zonules and the entire lens complex there, and the depth of the trench is most critical here. You can see a nice glow in the center, that means depth is nice, and the lateral separation is very gentle so that the zonules or the bag should not know that the lens matter is being separated here. Always keep a watch whether you are putting excessive stress on the zonules or the PC, because in your crime you don't want to be caught by either of the two. So you can see the lateral separation is very gentle so that the police doesn't know that crime is being committed here. Complete separation of this quadrant means when we pull out these pieces from the bag, they don't pull on the anterior capsule there, because if you pull the anterior capsule again, zonules are going to be stretched. I am already protecting the endothelium with a good dispersive OVD, and the plane of the Phaco emulsification is always near the iris, which is a deeper plane of Phaco. So not only the police, but I am also protecting my crime from the bystanders. Lens matter is removed, the cortex remains here. The tangential pulling of cortex is very important because it gives least amount of stress on the zonules. If you pull centrally, you tend to stretch on the zonules more, but if you go tangentially, there is less stretch on the zonules, so zonules will not know when the cortex is being removed. So again, you should be very gentle so that the zonules there do not get any idea that the cortex has been removed. That's how you should commit a perfect crime. Once the cortex is completely cleared very carefully there, we inflate the bag properly, not excessively, but it should not be shallow. So when we inject the IOL, it should not stretch again on the posterior capsule. It should go directly into the equator of the bag, and then you can rotate minimally so the IOL goes into its place. And then again, putting a lower IOP on the machine, we remove entire OVD without making excessive stretching on the anterior capsule or the posterior capsule or the bag. So that's how we commit a perfect murder. Now at the end of the surgery, the police are probably have not figured out what happened there, so they are probably asking where has the lens gone without our knowledge. So we are the zonules protectors of the lens, and we don't know where the lens has gone. We couldn't guess when it happened. So the surgeon will say, I did the perfect murder. I removed the lens matter without allowing the zonules to know that it is happening. That's how you do it. Thank you.